WMMA at Work.
How do you feel about, the level of competition that you're going to be fighting next? Who do you want next? Or, who do you want Strikeforce to put you up against?
I would definitely like Strikeforce to put me up against Miesha Tate next.
How do you see women's MMA evolving over maybe the next year or two with the whole Strikeforce issue?
You know what? I think that women's MMA is kind of at a tipping point. It could totally take off in the next year, or it could kind of stagnate like it has been, and that's why I'm trying to come in and stir up the pot a little bit. I want everyone to be like, oh my God, did you see that fight? Because, even the fight between me and Julia Budd, it was like the co-main event of the night, but I feel like, we really stole the show. It was like a big deal, and a lot of people were talking about the women after that. So we'll see if we can keep this going, this same momentum going all through next year. We could see a whole different situation for women in MMA by next Thanksgiving.
It's this whole talk about the face of women's MMA, and Miesha's kind of been directly opposed to this, is saying why do we need a face? There is no face of one sport. Even if you look at the NBA, there's still face as, Kobe, LeBron, Dwayne Wade. Are you of the same mindset that people are trying to pigeonhole women and say she who is the most attractive and talented will henceforth be known as the face of women's MMA?
I think she's actually totally right on that subject. I think there needs to be a whole bunch of faces, for everyone to have, favorites and, actually pick sides and stuff like that, because you can't have just one chick that everyone wants to watch fight all the time and have everyone cheering for that one girl. If you've ever been to, UFC events, it's actually the most fun when, half the crowd is for one person and half is for the other person, and, there's a bunch, and everyone knows something about all the fighters, and they have their favorites, and they argue about it, and they talk about it, at work, That's the kind of thing that I think generates buzz, is a whole bunch of faces that are all interacting with each other. Oh, well, no, I want to go to London to party. I'm not going to go to compete. I'm going to cheer for Team USA for once, and I'm finally going to go to an Olympics just to have an Olympic experience, not to be, freaking out and stressed out. It's going to be a really cool change of scene, I think.